What's up, YouTube? This is JP Panther back on video. In today's video is breaking news Black Clover video. Again, I feel like this is very important for us to talk about because, of course, I review the anime and stuff like that. Again, I'm gonna do the Black Clover episodes. I'll probably do the newest episode tomorrow or at least Thursday or Friday because I have other stuff to take care of and stuff like that. But overall, I want to kind of just give you this breaking news. It's been all over the internet, especially in the anime world and stuff like that. And it's a big deal because it's one of the big three. And again, I will link the article in the description box down below so you guys can check it out. So this comes from animenews.com. It says Black Clover's anime to end on March 30th with important announcement. And I guess it's going to go to episode 130 to air a special like live stream featuring the cast and stuff like that. And it announced on Tuesday, and it will end its important episode, stuff like that. And then it also talks about how, they give you all the information and dialogue and stuff like that, kind of just giving you stuff we already know about. But I feel like this is very important, man, because a lot of people, of course, the Black Clover haters are like, oh my gosh, it's ending. Oh my gosh, we knew this was a failure. I'm like, listen, first of all, Black Clover still makes money. I mean, they said the same thing about Toonami. It was like, oh my God, Black Clover got canceled. That's why it's not on Adult Swim Toonami anymore. I'm like, first of all, that was a whole different type of thing. The dub actors had to, because of COVID and stuff like that, they can't keep up with the actors and stuff like that, so they have to break the episodes and stuff like that. So that's a whole engineering type thing, whatever. But with Black Clover, you also got to realize is that with Black Clover, it's a huge big thing. It's one of the members of Big Three. Also, you also got to realize is that there's a lot of factors into Black Clover. I don't think it's canceled because the way they talk about it is it's ending, but doesn't mean the anime is canceled completely. Because when Bleach ended, Bleach was done. I mean, it don't matter. I mean, it's taking 10 years for Bleach to come back, which is kind of pathetic. But hey, I think a lot of it is that Black Clover is really close to the manga. I mean, it is very close to the manga. I mean, they're blitzing do 3 chapters in one episode. I mean, dude, by the time they catch up, it's you know what I mean? It makes no sense to go back into filler again. And during COVID, they were in filler. And also, I think part of it is that the manga creator, I think he's taking he's been taking a couple of breaks, stuff like that. But also, I just think the pacing of the manga is too slow for them to catch up and stuff like that. And also, another thing as well is that Black Clover to me was a series because a lot of people complain about Black Clover's animation, stuff like that. I mean, I see certain things. Again, I don't nitpick about animation like that, but I do feel like if Black Clover didn't go into filler, because again, you got to realize that there's only a certain series that can keep up with that. I mean, Bleach kept up with it, but it kept going to filler. Naruto, Boruto. And the only ones I feel like they can do that right now is probably One Piece and Boruto. I mean, at that point, and I think Pokemon, but that's not, we don't consider that anime around here. You know what I mean? That's more of a cartoony, American, cartoony kiddie show. But when it comes to Black Clover, I just don't think it's a series where they can do the whole long-running series. Again, I'm an OG, so I'm used to watching 200, 300 episodes and stuff like that. But when it comes to this new age of anime and manga, let's just keep it, well, at least this new age of anime, I think it's better for you to do the 24, 25 episode series, take a break, and then come back, next year. I think the seasonal route is much better going forward. I just think with these newer series, I don't think Black Clover was a series where if keep on going weekly, that's going to cause all these problems. I'm happy, one of the reasons why Jujutsu Kaisen, even Demon Slayer, My Hero Academia is doing very well, very, very well, is because they just do seasonal. When they're done, they're done. It's boom, and then see you next year. Attack on Titan was the same thing as well. I'd rather have the seasonal route rather than the long episode route. Again, I love the long drawn episode route, but the fillers, man, they be pissing people off, man. You gotta understand, man. And also I've been reading is that a while back is that when they go into filler, they can't really do enough where they can't change from the original source material, so they got to keep where it doesn't really interfere with the original source material. When I know one of the Black Clover filler episodes where Noelle gets the water shield and stuff like that, the armor, and the creator had an issue with it and stuff like that. But again, I just feel if you do seasonal with Black Clover, I think it would have done much, much better. And it's still one of the most popular animes worldwide. Like, I think, was it Aniplex? What was it? Not Aniplex. It was Studio Period. It was one of their, during COVID, it was one of their top 5 grossing profit anime that they have in the studio. You feel me? At least during 2020. And I just think in profit in general. But also another thing as well, like Crunchyroll, all these other animes list, like Black Clover is still doing very, very well. And it's still, I know the manga sales isn't like Jujutsu Kaisen and Demon Slayer, but it still makes profit, you feel me? Like, it still makes money. If they didn't, they would have canceled it, because even in America, we still get the volumes here. I mean, it's like 24th volume in America. And I think in Japan, I think it's on 27th or 28th volume that's happening. But Black Clover still makes money. The Black Clover fan, the haters, they're mad as they're happy as hell. But again, this is also the same thing that happened kind of with like Fairy Tail, and I can't believe I have to compare this to Fairy Tail. But with Fairy Tail, what happened is that they did this like 3 times, I think. I remember it was like the first year. I remember I think I was in college at the time, right? It went to hiatus. Now, I remember they did 100 something episodes, and then they stopped because it was really close to the manga. And then they came back like 2 years later, and then they stopped. Then they came back for the final arc. And then after that, they were just done. And if they do, like, I guess the 100-year quest, whatever, they'll be probably the same thing as well. But overall, when it comes to Black Clover, I just think you have to go the seasonal route. And it's just my personal opinion. Well, a lot of these newer series, you got to go the seasonal route. You got to do the 24, 25 episode series and go from there. One Piece is, listen, at this, even Boruto, Boruto's trash, number 1. But I do think when it comes to One Piece is at like 900, like 900 plus episodes. It ain't slowing down anytime soon, so it makes sense for One Piece. But again, that's very, very few anime that can do it in this day and age. And I just think you're dealing with a new generation of anime fans. I think you also have a newer, you start to have the more mainstream, like, general public in anime, so it's kind of hard for to watch the long drawn series like that. I'm just saying that's what it seems like, right? And also, I think another example is that when it comes to Black Clover, I do think that if it comes out maybe around like next year or 2 years from now, I think it'll be a lot better in a different position. But hey, it is what it is. You know what I mean? It's just, Black Clover, I don't think it's getting canceled, because if it is, they would have just said it's getting canceled. And the manga still going to continue, so you still got that going on. But again, that's pretty much it, man. Tell me what you guys think about Black Clover ending, or the anime being a pause. I know you guys are sad, you're disappointed. I mean, I understand that, it's the long drawn out series. But hey, I just think a lot of these newer animes, the newer animes just can't keep up. I think one of the reasons why Jujutsu Kaisen is doing so well is that it's only going to be 24 episodes, and then you stop, and then if you want to know what happens, you read the manga. And I think that's a much better way to get people into the manga. That's just my personal opinion. But again, that's pretty much it, guys. Let me know in the comment section below. Make sure you rate and like the video and subscribe. Make sure you subscribe to the channel. Peace, and have a great day, and take care.